Hello and welcome to Millrats TV. I'm your host, Selma Killisley, and tonight we are at Harbour Station for the St. John Millrats versus the Halifax Rainmen. And tonight, for a special episode of Millrats TV, I'm joined by Joe Cooper. This is David Cooper's brother, and I understand he's getting an honor tonight.
Yep, they're going to retire David's jersey tonight.
Really? Well, that's pretty fantastic. You must be proud.
Oh, I'm proud and I'm excited. I haven't seen him in a while, and it's good to see this honor coming for him. So
absolutely, and it's well-deserved.
Yeah, most definitely.
And now, post-game, I'm joined by Millrats head coach Jaron Jackson. We just saw the Millrats fall from a 20-plus point lead and ended up pretty close in the end. What were your thoughts when we started to slip?
I was sweating. I was nervous for the guys, but we'll take the win. Although we didn't play our best in the second half, it looks like we had a little bit of weak legs, tired from 3 games in a row, and I'm hoping that this rest in this weekend will help everybody. But we'll take the win, considering it was the third game in 3 nights.
Where did you find Greg Plummer?
Well, look, I was familiar with Greg for years. He's always been a legitimate professional at this level, and he had potential early on in his career. But he's come from having hurt his foot, over the past year or so. It was a slow rehab, so he's had trouble, finding his niche for the past couple of years. But he's a well-respected pro, especially in the New York area, and so I was well aware of his game. He's played at this level for years, so it was just a matter of if he was healthy, if he was ready to come back and play. And it looks like he's got his legs. I think he's still trying to gather himself, get into some game shape, and he was feeling the effects of 3 games in a row as well. But I commend him for coming in here after not even having to practice and to bring his experience on this floor on a team that desperately needed some points off the bench and some productivity. Absolutely.
He had a great job. We're glad to have him.
Yes,
and congratulations on the big win, Coach.
Thank you so much. It's a great day, great win, and I'm glad we were able to do it on the day David Cooper gets his number retired. So that was a great pregame celebration for David, and I'm very happy for him.
Great end to the night?
Great end to the night. It was a great beginning to the game. Everything was great, So we're just going to take the win and enjoy the weekend.
I'm joined by none other than David Cooper after his jersey was raised to the rafters tonight. David, first, start off by telling us a little about your time with the Millrats.
Time with the Millrats has been special. It started about 5 years ago, even in Manchester with Ian and my family, and it's grown into a family, in and of itself. And it's kind of been a blessing to be a part of it as a player, as an owner, as a coach, a little bit of everything, marketer. It's been a privilege, and it's exciting. So
how did it feel to watch your jersey rise up into the rafters like that?
Well, you know what, it was an honor, and it was very humbling, just to see that, I was able to be a part of something so special and to be able to impact and touch lives. It kind of brings you back to a place of reflection, and get a chance to look and just be appreciative and humbled for what you've done in this community.
All right, so I have one more question. Up there on the screen, we saw a picture of you at SNHU. You had some freaky thing going on with your hair, reasoning behind that?
Oh, well, back then I wanted to get dreads. My brother and I wanted to get dreads. But
really?
Yeah. But I guess our hair club for men said different. We just started, losing and going, and that's why we're still jealous of our dad to this day, because he has more hair than we do.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
So you tried out the little, the little spiky
dreadlocks
thing?
Yeah, tried the dreadlocks, the spiky thing. It wasn't working. It just...
Actually, you know who it looks like? Kind of looks like Jerome Brown.
It does. But, we share the same Jamaican heritage, so I guess the roots just kind of come in,
Well, no matter, it adds character. Any last words?
I just want to thank the City of St. John and thank everybody, and thank the Millrats organization just for making such a special day for us, and thank you.
Thank you, David.
All righty.
Well, there you have it, everybody. After honoring David Cooper pre-game and getting up to a sizable 20-point-plus lead and then losing it, the Millrats held on to beat the Halifax Rainmen 97-92 here at Harbour Station. Our next home game is December 11th versus the Quebec Kebs at 2 o'clock, again right here in the station. And until then, for Millrats TV, I'm your host, Selma Killisley.